everybody, this is Sparks Comics here with another Final Order Cutoff video for you. As a reminder, the Final Order Cutoff is the point at which these books can no longer be ordered from Diamond, and so this one's coming up on Monday, September 28th, 2020. This is for the books that get ordered through Diamond, so this is non-DC comic books. There are a lot of good books on this week's Final Order Cutoff, so let's just jump on into it. First up from Image Comics is The Scumbag #1. So this is a new series. The concept seems pretty interesting. Pretty much the worst guy in the world is the only guy who can save the world. And so cover A and cover B are the first two from left to right on top. Then there are some ratio variants, I believe 110, 125, then a silver and gold 150 and 1 in 100 ratio variants. For some other non-Marvel titles, we have the second issue of Stillwater on this Final Order Cutoff. So if you haven't added that to your pull list yet, this is the time to do so if you liked issue 1. Some other ongoing series that I'm reading, Nomen Omen is at issue number 10, and Shadow Service from Vault Comics is at issue number 3. Finally, we have We Only Find Them When They're Dead. #1 is getting a 4th printing, and that is on this week's Final Order Cutoff. One of my favorite series, Something is Killing the Children, from Boom Studios, is on issue number 11, and that is on this Final Order Cutoff. Something big may be happening in this one, since we do have a 1 in 25, a 1 in 50, and a 1 in 100 ratio variant, in addition to a cover A, B, and blank variant. And so something to note, that 1 in 100 ratio variant is an homage to the Department of Truth's #1 cover. And so this is kind of cool because the Department of Truth had a 1 in 100 ratio variant that was an homage to Something is Killing the Children's #1 cover A. So interesting things with those covers. They've already gotten pretty expensive though, so if you're on a budget, go for the Jenny Frison cover B variant. I think that's the best bet on these. But the 1 in 25 and the 1 in 50 are really cool looking too. And I think this is also the first time that there has been a blank variant for Something is Killing the Children. So if you're looking to get some sketches done, this is the time to grab one of those covers. Jumping into some Marvel titles, Iron Man is on to issue number 2 and is on the cutoff. I'm not reading it, but I really do love this horror variant with Man-Thing. And then speaking of Marvel horror type books, we have Werewolf by Night #1. So this is supposed to be a new Werewolf by Night. I think Red Wolf is supposed to be in this too. I don't know if it's a new Red Wolf or it's the same Red Wolf that we've been seeing here and there in comics over the last couple years. The other thing to note is that there is a second printing of Miles Morales' Spider-Man #18, which is the first appearance of the Miles Morales clone. So there's no image for that yet. It probably will be available tomorrow, so keep your eyes out for that. But either way, I think it's worth picking up. It's probably going to be the panel where we see that clone appear. With the X of Swords event going on for the X-Men, we have some of those titles coming out on this Final Order Cutoff. Excalibur, there's several covers for Excalibur, but I did want to highlight this Captain Britain cover and the Alex Ross cover. There's also X-Men main title issue as well, which has an Alex Ross cover. And then there's some second printings. Marauders #12 is getting a second print, and X-Men #12 is getting a second print. And X-Men #12 features the first cover appearance of the High Summoner, as well as several first appearances of some characters, including Apocalypse's wife. Fantastic Four is hitting its issue number 25 and is on the order for this week. There's a lot of cool covers for this one. There's cover A is Mark Brooks. There's an Art Germ Doctor Doom cover. There's an Alex Ross Black Bolt cover. There is a Scotty Young cover that is an homage to Fantastic Four number 1. It has some really funny dialogue on it. And there's a 1 in 50 Nick Bradshaw cover, as well as the 1 in 100 Alex Ross Timeless Variant sketch cover. So supposedly someone is returning in this issue that is supposed to be dead. So something that I think I'm going to pick up, at least the Scotty Young and the Art Germ, maybe the cover A as well. The Amazing Spider-Man number 50 LR. LR standing for Last Remains. This is supposed to be following the events of The Amazing Spider-Man number 49, in which something significant is supposed to happen to one of the Spider characters, whether that's Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, Silk, Spider-Woman, Aranya, Miles. We're not sure who is going to be affected, but something big is coming, and so this is supposed to follow those events. We also have Daredevil, which has been such a great series, having issue number 23, and the reason I highlight this one is because there is an Alex Ross variant for it. Spider-Woman is hitting a milestone issue number here with its legacy number 100, but this current series is on issue number 5. So there's a lot of covers for this one. And there are some ratio covers for this as well, but they actually are just virgin variants of some of these covers. So there's a 1 in 500, which is the Art Germ cover, which is in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. There's a 1 in 100, which is, again, the timeless sketch variant by Alex Ross. I believe 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 is the virgin version of the Peach Momoko cover, which is right next to the Scotty Young cover, which I really love that Scotty Young cover. 1, because I love his covers, but 2, because it seems to be an homage a little bit to the John Tyler Christopher cover, Negative Space covers. So an interesting one to consider. And finally, we have Venom number 29 on this order. And so there's a cover A, cover B by Stegman, a cover C that is the Fortnite cover, which I'm not a fan of, but the way that I'm pre-ordering, I will probably end up with it. And finally, a 1 in 25 variant, which is the sketch variant of Ryan Stegman's cover, which really cool. I like that they're doing these sketch covers, and the red lettering on Venom really pops. This issue, hopefully we're seeing something happen between Dylan and Codex, as there were some things revealed in last issue that could affect them and maybe set up some sort of confrontation. So hopefully we see that happen here. And that is it for this week's Final Order Cutoff preview video for the non-DC titles. I want to thank you guys for listening to this video. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Please drop a comment below to let me know what you're looking to order by the cutoff this week. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thank you everyone, and I will see you next time.